Welcome students. Today we are going to start with a new topic, that is incentives. Now coming to the next topic, it is incentives. Now what is incentives? They are all the measures that an organization take to motivate their workers for their better performance. Now we were talking about motivators. So these incentives are the motivators to different employees. There could be two types of incentives we are going to discuss over here: financial incentives and non-financial incentives. Now, financial incentives are directly linked with money or measurable in monetary terms. And what is non-financial incentives? The main emphasis is on providing the psychological and emotional satisfaction here. It is not measured in terms monetary terms. Let us see which are the different kinds of financial incentives. The first one is profit sharing, second is promotion, third being bonus, fourth is commission, fifth is co-partnership, sixth is prizes. Now let us discuss one by one all in detail. Number first is profit sharing. This is a new concept that the corporates have come up with, wherein employer and employees enter into the agreement according to which employees are given a share in profit in addition to their regular salaries. Now, if you give them share in company's profit in addition to salary, they'll be motivated to work more. They are going to feel as a part of organization. Every time their motive will to expand the profit figure, so that whatever their percentage of profit, they'll able to make as huge as possible. Coming to the second financial incentive, that is promotion. Now what is promotion? The process of placing the staff in a higher and beneficial position is known as promotion. Hence, for example, if there is a finance manager, now he'll be promoted as a CFO. Hence, there is an increase in authority, responsibility, duties, and salaries. The efficiency of the staff increases and its morale is boosted. Third is bonus. Now, what is this bonus? Bonus means you are given bonus by company as reward for your performance. It's only if you perform well. For example, how much sales have you generated, or the marketing strategy which you have designed, how much sales has been increased from the strategy. Depending upon that, the amount of bonus that would you are going to get is to be decided, and this is generally given by company during the festive seasons. Next is commission. Now, business owners, in order to increase sales, decide sales target for employees who are related with sales. In reference, this is an example. So in reference to these targets, different commission rates are decided. Employees related to sales are paid financial incentives as per their achievement in sales. As a part of encouragement is called commission. Coming to the fifth financial incentive, that is co-partnership. Here the employees of the organization, they are able to get the share of that companies at a price which is much lower than the market price of those shares. And by buying the shares of the company, they become the one of the owner of the company. They feel there is a sense of belongingness among the employees, and definitely higher the profit of the company, higher would be the amount of dividend that is going to be into their pocket. Last one is prizes. In regard to outstanding performance or style of working, employees or workers are honored for their services in the form of cash prize, certificates, and medals by the business owners. Such prizes are given in annual general meeting or public gathering or by arranging a special programs by the business enterprise. Such recognition in public boosts encouragement, zeal, and efficiency of the worker. Now coming to the non-financial incentives, incentives does not involve any kind of monetary gain, but yet they motivate the employees to perform to the best of their abilities. Now let us see which are the different kinds of non in financial incentives are. First one is job security, second is advice, third is amenities, fourth is appreciation of work and rewards, fifth is other incentives. Now, let us discuss one by one. First is job security. Employees they want permanent job and secure job so that they are not worried about their future income. They will work with a greater zeal and enthusiasm if they don't have any tension that I can be thrown out of job at any point of time. Then I may not be able to work to the best of my abilities if I am having such kind of tension. So if you have a permanent job in hand, that itself give you a immense satisfaction and you are able to work tension free. Second comes advice. It means involving the employees in policy formulation, especially regarding the areas concern them the most. And this is being done by many companies through managing committees, work committees, where workers are also the members of such committees. You involve them in policy formulation, so the execution of that policy becomes very easy because they themselves are the one who have developed the policy. For example, we have to make sure that the employee should reach to office on time, so you involve the employees in formulating the policy that what should be done that everyone reports to office at 9 a.m. sharp. Third one is amenities. Now, welfare activities and amenities given to employees also inspire them to work. Over and above wages, medical services, canteen facilities, library, leave with pay, sports, entertainment activities, training facilities, and many more such welfare facilities are given to employees. Therefore, employees work with perseverance, enthusiasm, and efficiency. Next is appreciation of work and reward. If an employee had help in formulating a very important policy and the mention of the same is made in public function, this itself going to motivate that employee to further come up with better suggestions. Or if they have given a very good suggestion, so the mention of same has been made in public gathering, there will that will be act as a motivator. The last one is other incentives. Many other incentives are provided to employees other than above incentives. For example, housing facility, life insurance, free education for children, books, transportation facilities to pick up and drop from residence to place of work, and so on. Hope students you are clear with the topic. Thank you.